Come on. Come on, Snoop. Snoopy, come. Yeah, it's all rainy here, but it's at least slowed down a bit. You can see the sky coming through the clouds there. Yeah. If it wasn't so wet, I wouldn't be taking you guys down an already established trail, but I'm wearing jeans and don't really feel like getting them all soaked through. Sorry, guys. Some other time. Come on. Good boy. Snoopy. Kind of does this. It's all fixated on one smell and just sort of sits there. Not like what you'd expect a beagle to do, more like a pointer than a beagle. Come on, Snoop. Snoopy. Come on. Come on, bud. Snoopy, come. Come on. Good boy. Yeah. Need to get his gentle leader back on. Kind of like a muzzle thing. That's the only way to get a beagle's attention, is to have something around their nose. Alright, Snoop, come on. Snoopy, come here. Come on. Good boy. Yeah, this isn't really exploring. My grandparents live really close to here. Been down this part of the lake probably, I don't know, close to 1,000 times over the years. Come on, Snoop. Good boy. Snoopy. Snoopy, come on. Come on. Good boy. Yeah. It's kind of muddy here. So keep an eye on that. Come on. Come on, Snoop. Buddy. Come here. Snoopy, come. Snoopy. Snoopy. Hey. Snoopy, look. Snoopy, come on. Come on, Snoop. Bye. Oh, you hear the people? Yeah. Snoopy. Come on. Good boy. This is always a fun time. Picking my dog for cat. Yeah. Come on, Snoop. There's someone's house right there. Hey, Pop. Hey, Snoopy, come on. Yeah, here we go. Now we can get a bit off trail. A little bit. There's still kind of a trail here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's more of a game trail. That's what I like about this place. There's a lot of trails, but they're mostly all game trails like this one here. Come on, Snoop. Good boy. God, it is beautiful here, though. It's late spring, early summer. All this stuff's so green. No bugs yet. Beautiful. Just look at all that moss. Sometimes when I'm not here, the dog helps it. See what kind of creepy crawlies I can find in all this moss and the rug and stuff. Show you guys that. Snoopy. Come on. Beagle. Good boy. We're back to the green trail again. It's a pretty big one. Alright, that's a frisbee golf marker. I used to have a frisbee golf course here, but as you can see all this wild stuff here, it's always been kind of like that. No one ever played frisbee golf because you'd always lose your frisbees. Come on, Snoop. Yeah. Sorry if the camera's all shaky. It's my first time trying this out, and I'm just holding the phone in my hand as I go. Snoopy. Yeah, let's take a left here. Still a trail here. Gotta have, I don't know, probably just have someone mow this once and then just enough horses and stuff. And ooh boy. Yeah. And now you'd have a fun time getting horses up over this. Snoopy. Yeah, and those shrooms there. And close to the edible kind now. Yeah, there's the main trail. There's a trail that goes around this whole lake, and I think that's it down there. It's about a 7-mile trail. And consider the lake's only 3 miles long. That's a lot of moving around. I remember one time I was doing some training with a marina crew out here. That was brutal. That was just like one little forced march around here, 7-mile forced march. And I gotta have a lot of respect for those guys who do that all the time. do it in combat, that's even crazier shit. You doing alright, bud? Alright. This is like pure beagle right here. It's like in the advertising brochure. God, I look such a ass when I'm running around with my phone out. Kind of waddling around in the boots. Here's what you look like though, as long as you enjoy doing it. Start another clip. Hey, leave that alone, Snoopy. Don't want to have to wash you again. Just washed him a couple days ago. It's a pain in the ass washing this dog. Yeah, go mark your territory. Or do you actually got a few this time? Or both, probably. Next time I'm out here and I ain't got the dog here, I'm gonna flip over logs like that. This is the kind of place, like there's the lake's down there. I'm sure I've mentioned that a time or two before. It's a really good habitat here. See all kinds of wild deer and stuff. Once in a while you see a fox. See a coyote every once in a while even. Eagles even, or yeah, cool stuff like that. One time I was out here with him, never really thought about this, but eagles actually do have quite a prey drive for deer even. Up to the size of a deer, they'll try and chase it down. At least this one will. I'm pretty sure that's a universal thing. He won't chase everything down. Another time I was out here and there were these horses ahead of us, and he was all sniffing their shit and stuff and following around. It was actually this part of the lake even, but we got close enough to where he actually saw him. There was something about him. Must have been just their size, but they freaked the living shit out of him. And he turned around and tried to run away. They're domestic animals even. Maybe that's why. And another good thing to know about beagles, or at least this one, he ain't dumb enough to try and chase down a coyote pack. Been around a coyote pack at night before dusk, rather. Heard him yipping and could tell which direction they were coming from. Well, so could he, and he was going the exact opposite direction. Which is always a good thing to know. Snoopy. I don't know if every beagle's like that or what. Yep. Oh yeah. That's a bit of a... not that bad, but... Come on, bud. Snoopy. Yeah. This must seem kind of lame just me walking around. I normally do a lot better, but I'll be like running around with him or stuff, but it's kind of hard to do that with the camera and with the dog and with my boots on in the rain. I'm just kind of taking it slow today and staying on the main trails. Or more or less main. Still yet to see another person, which fairly popular public park is kind of unusual. Yep, I guess we're turning right here, aren't we, Snoop? Yeah, you good boy. Let's go. you may have noticed he runs kind of funny. If you're thinking about getting a beagle, one thing you should know is sometimes they have genetic issues where they'll slip a disc in their spine or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly what it is, but he had that happen to him. But I had to put him down. But we were able to keep him on bed rest and confined to 2 rooms of the house, not letting him jump on any furniture or anything for about a month or 2. It really sucked for everyone, even him. But now he's all fine, you know, we didn't have to put the dog down, so it's all worth it. But if you notice he runs kind of funny, or like if you look at how he's walking now, his back legs are kind of stiff-legged. That's not a normal beagle thing. He walks like a normal dog till that happened. Well, it's kind of like a person who's had a stroke or something. Not quite the same sense. But hey, you can complain that your dog's still living, right? Good boy. I'll start another clip now, guys. God, that's beautiful. And the sun just starting to come out. Damn. This is where you can tell it's not quite natural. Look at those trees. They're all planted in a straight line. Most of the lake ain't like this, but eh. Oh well. These are all cedars or something like that. Make great climbing trees though, like look at that one. Maybe not for someone who weighs as much as I do, but I'm heavy or anything. Anyway, that's a topic for another day, but or like that looks like something for a kid. The kid would just love climbing that. Yeah. Building a tree house in it, make like a little forest vendor kind of Ewok thing. Be kind of neat. Good beagle. What kid hasn't watched Star Wars, right? Especially a boy. Boy doesn't love Star Wars. Yeah, there's that fence there that marks the end of the city property. The nice thing about this part of where I live, anyways, I don't know how much everywhere else is like this, but you know, if you hop that fence and go on someone else's land, they ain't gonna, I might tell you to get off it, but they ain't gonna get shot or anything. I know, you know, I've never really lived anywhere else, so I don't know what it's like anywhere else, but I gotta shut up because I just heard an owl hooting at me. I bet you guys would have loved to hear that. This forest is just so alive, ain't it? You guys hear that? That owl? Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Soupy. The dog looked at me funny when I was doing that. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, you'd like that when you big old pile of horse shit. I don't have horses, I know. It seems pretty big. And that truck seemed awful close. Oh, yep. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's houses up through there. Let's hold the camera still a bit. Yeah, it's not really showing up on the camera, but yeah, you'll see it when I get closer up ahead. There's a little piece of a fence or something. Yeah. Oh geez, there's a pretty steep drop off there. Whatever you want to call that. Just heard that owl again. go. You can see the houses better from here. Yeah. Oh, I don't go this way, guys. It's just because sticking to the actual trails this time. Come on, pup. And my boots are starting to soak through. That's fucking lovely. Look at that. They're all soaked. Oh, yeah. See, that's like someone's backyard. That's great having a yard that butts up to this place. That's what my grandparents' house is like. You might see it as I get closer there. Or I might just cut the video here. Keep you guys along. Snoopy, this way. Ooh, yep. I know, he caught those birds flying there. And there's that power line. Yeah, that's where those birds were flying from. Oh, and there was something move along in that brush there. Yeah. This, I don't know if you guys can tell, I can certainly tell. It used to be a trail, and then no one ever maintained it, and it's overgrown again. And I try and stick to the parts that don't got all this wet grass on them. Parts that doesn't got wet grass, it's got mud instead. And mud stays on the sole of your shoe, not on the top. So. Oh, Snoopy, sit, stay. Yeah, he got his leg all tied up while I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you guys. Oh, you poor thing. Look, it's like it didn't even faze him. Alright, let's cut the video and I'll start another one. Hold on, Snoop. Come on. Yeah. Come on, Snoopy. Yep. God, look at that one. That looks nice. Maybe it's just in comparison to, you got those sprinklers, that's what they're called. They must fertilize it too. That almost looks like a golf course. Yeah. What little I know about that. Yeah. Who's a good beagle? Who's a good Snoopy? It's funny, I don't know if you guys have noticed a change in his demeanor since when we started. This normally happens about the time I start to turn around. And I did turn around and make a huge loop to it, you'll see. Yep. Once he figures we're going back home, and he goes, "Oh, I'm all tired." He starts sprinting to get back home in order that he won't be tired anymore. Kind of backwards logic to you and I, but it must make sense to him. Oh, good. Now we'll be out of this tall grass. You see that there? It used to be, well, you can see that drain pipe there. There used to be that concrete thing didn't used to be there, and there was a big old drop off there. Good, like 5-6 foot pothole, creek hole, whatever the hell you want to call it. Just getting massive erosion. It wasn't getting any better, so the concrete thing there to sort of slow it down, I guess, but yeah, been a little while since I've been back through here. Come on, Snoop. Good boy. Yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll show you guys my favorite spot to go by UNO, where I go to college. You get plenty of green spaces in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of a fucking city, I can still find a green space. So just adjust the focus. You know, too often they try and get rid of the green spaces in cities. It's so asinine. Ooh. Yeah, that right there. That, in fact, let's just turn that over now. See if there are any creepy crawlies underneath there. Yeah, there's little spider webs, evidence of where there were creepy crawlies. Don't really see much now. A little, some kind of beetle right there. Yeah, my dog's about to choke himself. Let's go. Come on, Snoopy, this way. This way. That's one thing about beagles. They're very stubborn. Not so much stubborn like you or I. More what's in it for me kind of attitude. Like, you want me to come inside? Alright, what's in it for me? Or, you know, you want me to come back to you? What's in it for me? That's why I have how old is he now? A 7-year-old beagle who still has never gone running rabbits. You know, it seems like something you'd get a beagle to do. That's certainly something I thought I'd do with him, but where I live in the city, I mean, this place ain't too bad here, but, you know, if I let him go off leash and he just went running off, you know, he doesn't listen to me when I say, Snoopy, come back. And, you know, if you live out on a farm or something, that's just fine. Yeah, where we live, it'd be ran over by a car in 5 minutes. Well, it kind of sucks. Yeah. One of many reasons I'm not a huge fan of living in the city, or I guess the suburbs you call it. This ain't a big city, but still. Even if I can't let my dog wander without worrying about him getting ran over by cars. God. Hopefully you guys can see why I like this place. I mean, this is so wild, and as I've demonstrated, we're really, like, within, looks like it cut that last part off. I was saying, hopefully you guys can see why I like this. It's really quite pretty. We're within 100 feet of a subdivision, so it's a pretty good retreat. Yeah, it's a bit far from where I go to school. Yeah, we were back here earlier. I remember walking down here. Except now the dog and I are a lot more tired. Trying to remember here. Yeah, turn left. Good boy. Yeah, Snoopy remembers where we're going. He's smart enough now, he's figured out we're going back home. Good for him. Yeah, this dog's named Snoopy, if you haven't figured that out by now. Sitting through probably what's going to be a half-hour-long video about me taking my dog out and calling his name. You probably have figured out I call him Snoopy by now, right? Come on, Snoop. Yeah. This has been kind of fun, though. Yeah. Sometime I can actually do something more worthy of watching for you guys. Or if you like this, just let me know and I'll keep doing this kind of stuff too. Whatever. You know, next time I go out to the range, I can go out and shoot clays or shoot steel with rifles or handguns or whatever. Whatever you guys want, let me know. No, Snoopy. I don't want to try and fit up that with you. I'm a good like 5 feet taller than you, Snoopy. All these anthills. Oh, and those birds just took off. Kind of delayed reaction. I remember one time I was up here. I'll show you exactly where, but I saw this big old turkey buzzard. The hell's the difference between a bustard and a buzzard anyway? I'm sure someone can tell me. Oh, there was a deer up there. It's got its tan hind rear end. Who knows, we might see it again. So I'll try and keep quiet. Yeah, that deer's probably gone. They're pretty flighty, especially the city deer. Not too many of them survive, so the ones that do don't do so by being dumb. Ain't like rabbits that just breed. Yep. So that spot where it widens out and gets flat, that's where we turn left to go to my grandparents' house. You'll see. Snoopy, come. Yeah, that's a really beautiful spot. Yep.